says, why an adulterer who was previously married is stoned to death. So maybe what Zayd is saying is, I understand that if a person is married and he commits adultery, that he should be stoned to death. I understand this. But if a person is a widow or he's divorced, why would he be stoned to death? Why not being flogged 100 lashes like any fornicator? Because he doesn't have a wife. So sort of he is trying to find justification or legitimacy or an excuse for this adulterer. Well, Akhi Zayd, this ruling is from Allah Azza wa Jal. And it may not sound logical to you, but also it did not sound logical to Satan, to Iblis, when Allah ordered him to prostrate to Adam. Logically, I am better than Adam. You created me from fire and created him from clay. And we know what happened to him afterwards because of his logic. So I understand where you're coming from. You may say to yourself, okay, Sheikh, a man who has never ever got married in his life, yet he is an international playboy. He fornicates with all women he meets. If he's caught red-handed, what to do? The answer is flog him 100 lashes. Okay. What about if a person married a woman and he stayed with her only for one night, consummated the marriage, and then she died, or she sought divorce and they got separated? The man stayed 10 years without any sexual interaction, and then he fell into sin and had intercourse with a woman and was caught red-handed or confessed. What should we do with him? Stone him to death. So your question is it fair an international playboy who had sexual encounter with thousands of women and only being flogged 100 lashes, while this poor man only had a single night with a wife who either died or separated from him, and after 10 years he fell into haram relationship and was caught? We execute him? The answer is yes. Some scholars say that the difference is that a person who was not married, all of his sexual encounters did not fulfill the emptiness in his soul, and it was all relationships that had no legitimacy. While a person who got married in a halal way and had intercourse with his halal wife, he tasted the meaning of marriage, and hence opting for haram like the one he did is a major sin that can only be cleansed by execution. This may sound logical and it may not. Either way, this is the Sharia law that has to be followed. Isa says, can you help me